Hello, my name is Jake Gómez, Picker Art Gallery Student Curatorial Assistant at Colgate University, graduating class of 2021. What do you notice first when viewing Sean Mellyn's Firefly? For me, I quickly see the blue background, which reminds me of fishing trips, pontooning across the water, or standing on the edge of a deep lake. The kind of brilliant blue that you wouldn't think exists in nature, but does. I first read the work as a painting, taking note of the detailed light bulb emitting a bright light, but then my eyes move upward, tracing the 20-foot rubber cord extending up along the wall into the ceiling, outside the work's apparent borders. Is this an object or a painting? Sean Mellyn, born in 1965 in Rhode Island, is a Brooklyn-based painter and mixed media artist who draws heavily on trompe-l'oeil, a method of creating the illusion of three-dimensional objects on a flat surface. Often, he combines his material and practice to blur the lines between sculpture and painting. Motifs common throughout his body of work include objects and figures reminiscent of American advertisements and illustrations from the 1950s, creating unique compositions that provide eerie twists and alterations to the figures and objects of the time period. Mellyn discusses his artistic perspective in an essay, writing, "My work has always had some element of domestic life. I've made paintings of refrigerators, light bulbs, and trash cans. I've made pillows, painted couches, and made lamps. Rauschenberg's bed made an early and lasting impression on me. That art can not only be made from anything, but material extrapolated from a life lived is a powerful statement." Firefly itself is not very large, about 14 by 18 inches. A digital rendering of the work is, in my opinion, misleading, given that the length of the cord extends the limits of the work well beyond the frame's edges. However, despite the cord's presence, this piece does not feel large or obtrusive. Note where the physical rubber cord meets the painted cord, how the two different black lines converge. Can you make out where the painted cord ends and the rubber begins? Following the black cord, we find the bulb, encasing an explosion of multi-directional white-yellow luminosity. Perhaps the most visually captivating piece of this aptly named work, the star-like burst of light draws me in. But look closer. Is the bulb the only source of lighting in the painting? Notice where the artwork is lit and where light is absent. The blue wall behind the bulb is distinctly shadowed, and glare on the surface of the metal cap alludes to another illumination source. Although appearing to be relatively simple, Mellyn's compositional subtlety paired with his fusion of paint and sculptural material creates the robust production that warrants your attention.